This is Features Gaming.
Yo guys, Features Gaming here, back with another vlog here on the channel, and this is a very, very special vlog. And this is why this vlog is being uploaded both on my Features Gaming channel and my Fetchy Vlogs YouTube channel. And you can tell it's special by the title of the video, because I am going to be getting a gaming PC. Now, this is actually my third time doing this vlog, because I did start off with just showing you all of the developments with the gaming PC. And as I've been thinking about it and recording it, it's going to be boring, because when I've been editing it, the first 30 minutes have just been me developing the gaming PC. So what I'm actually going to do for the structure of this video is I'm going to record this intro, and then I'm going to record on the day of me getting it, because I don't actually have it yet. I haven't, paid for it, anything yet. That is all going to be done in a few days. But yeah, I'm going to vlog on the day of me hopefully getting it and buying it and things like that. And then hopefully I'll show you guys the PC, all of it in action. And then after that, I'll go through the specs of the gaming PC. So it's going to be a long journey. I mean, we're hoping to get it in the next few days, because as I'm recording this video, it is Black Friday 2021. Now, the reason why I say the year is because there is a slight possibility that I might not even get it this year. I could be recording this video, a few years into the future. Who could, no one knows what could happen. So it could even be, something as delayed as that. But yeah, we're hoping to get it in the next few days, and it's going to be literally a monster of a PC. We're not just talking cheap, well, I say cheap, something like a 1.5K PC or something. We're talking about 3K, upper echelon, monster, your specs and everything. It's going to be a monster of a gaming PC, and honestly, I am so happy to be getting it. It's going to be a massive investment for me, but hopefully I'm going to enjoy it literally by, to the end of the world. And yeah, so as I said, I haven't got it yet. I'll vlog on the day of me getting it, hopefully, tell you the specs of the gaming PC. But right now we're going to jump into the actual vlog. As I said, the vlogging, getting the gaming PC, unboxing it, maybe doing some setup thing, show you the PC, all of it in action, then go through the specs. So there is only going to be one difference, though, to me setting up the PC to then when I'm going to be vlogging the specs, because I'm going to be vlogging the specs when I purchase the gaming PC, but then I'm going to put that after I show you the gaming PC, because I think that's, better for the vlog and structure of the thing, basically. So right now, we will cut ahead into the future, and I will get back to you guys when I've actually purchased the gaming PC, which I am absolutely buzzing for. Okay, so the day now is the 16th of January 2022. A long time since I recorded the last clip or video for this vlog, which was the intro. And as I'm recording this video, my light just ran out of battery. Hold on. As I'm recording this video, I am now owning a gaming PC. Yep, I have literally gone and bought it. I've literally spent months upon months of searching for different gaming PCs and just seeing what works out, and I've got the baseline of my PC. Obviously, most of the details of the story and things like that are on my YouTube channel, on the community post, so make sure you go ahead and check that out if you want to. But before I tell you the specs of the world, obviously I'm going to tell you the specs after I give you some B-rolls of the PC and give you, a few of the major specs. I am going to just show you a few of the things that I've got for the setup that is going towards the PC. So this is a Logitech C920, and it is a webcam. So because of the monitor that I'm going to be getting, I'm not going to be able to have my GoPro on my desk, so I needed a proper webcam, and I was actually wanting to get a proper webcam anyway, and this is the webcam I got, which is the Logitech C920, and I got that for Christmas as well, which is a really good Christmas present, and honestly I was not expecting it when I unboxed it. And now behind me, if you can see that, is a big black box, and you're probably thinking, Fetch, what the hell is that? and that's my monitor. Honestly, you may think looking at a box that big, you would actually think that, you know, it would be like a gaming PC, but no, that is actually the monitor, because the monitor that I went for is, I think it's an Asus TUF gaming monitor, 23.6 inch, but obviously overall it's going to be 24 inch, because that's literally the biggest monitor I can fit on my desk, and in reality probably the kind of size that I would want as well, that, you know, to go on my you know, desk as well. So that is awesome to have that as well, and obviously that is going to be, you know, through a quarantine stage before I can set it up on my cupboards for me to just basically play you know, console games on for when I get my gaming PC. And obviously when I get my gaming PC, I'm gonna have to quarantine that as well, because I bought it, and people are literally going to be building it because it's spectacular what I need. But yeah, I think now we will cut to the clip of when I get the gaming PC, like when it's being delivered. So the day is now the 23rd of January 2022 now, and today was the day that I set my monitor up. I mean, since I ordered the PC, I've not really heard anything back, but we're thinking, well, I'm thinking it'll probably arrive sometime next week. So obviously not, because obviously, why does my light keep running out of battery? The light's fine anyway though, but not, because it's Sunday the 23rd, so not next week as in tomorrow ongoing, the week after that, so a week on Monday basically, or a week tomorrow. So that is what I'm hoping. It's going to arrive sometime in that week. Yeah, as I said, I set my monitor up, so I'm going to show you because it is awesome. So are you all ready to see the monitor? Bang! So it is an Asus TUF Gaming VG24 VQE, so a 24-inch monitor. Key specs is Full HD 1920 1080, 165 Hz, 1 millisecond response time, AMD FreeSync Premium, extreme low motion blur, shadow boost, Game Plus Be Like a Pro, and then other things. And it's curved as well, which is really cool, and honestly it's a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be, and that's actually what I want. You know, like, I do want a big monitor, but obviously I don't want it to be, you know, stupidly big, and this will fit on my desk, and it's actually kind of the monitor size that I'm wanting. As I said, you know, just a little bit bigger, but it is awesome. Specs up there as well if you want to read those. We're going to take those things off obviously, and I've got my Xbox 360 just loaded up on there now, and I'm going to play some Xbox games. So I'm going to get to playing a few games, and then I'll talk to you guys afterwards to see how the monitor's like. And I'm coming back to you with a kind of what I think about the monitor about 2 weeks on from when I last got it, because it's now actually February the 4th. And yeah, the monitor's absolutely fantastic. I've used it for streams, you know, when I've been playing Roblox, I've been using it to, you know, like read chat on it, and honestly it's just fantastic. I just literally use it just normally as well, like if I'm grinding on Pet X or something, I'd have like a video on there. I've used it to play Xbox on, you know, both on my 360 and Xbox One, which again is fantastic, and I just love the monitor. And it's kind of actually making me think that I want to get another one to then replace my old TV, or the TV that I usually use, my second monitor, when I get my PC. So like I have two of the same monitors, if that makes sense, to just get rid of that old one. Speaking of which, of my PC though, we did actually purchase the PC. I think I told that on the channel, I think I said about that, and it is actually going to be coming today. It is going to be coming hopefully soon. So it's only been like 4 weeks, I think, or no, 4 weeks. I think it's only been around 2 weeks maybe since we got the since we purchased the PC or something like that. I cannot actually remember, and it's going to be coming today. It was packaged, you know, it was, well, effectively built earlier in the week, and that is going to be coming today, and hopefully you know, in about an hour actually, from when I'm recording this video. I don't think I'll be able to record it actually being delivered, like per se, but I'm just letting you know it is going to be delivered today, and then later on in the day when we kind of get it in the house and stuff like that, I'll try and, you know, like film it ish, to like say. I don't really know what I can do. I'll just film whatever I can, and then hopefully we'll be able to set it up in a few weeks, and hopefully I will be able to enjoy it and just play loads of games on it, and obviously, you know, show you guys as well. So just letting you know that is what's happening. Like my monitor, PC's coming today, which I'm super raring for. So this is the PC, pretty much out of the box. We just wanted to get out of the box just in case there was any, you know, case damage or, you know, anything like that. So we got it out of the box, and it's going to be here quarantining for the next few weeks, and hopefully soon we'll be able to set it up. The welcome package and the keyboard is upstairs in my bedroom. Quarantining. So yeah, it's going to be left down there to quarantine for a few weeks. So the date now is the 20th of February 2022, and I think today we are actually going to get started on setting up the PC. Yeah, I am excited for this. Don't know if I don't know if we'll complete it today. I'm hoping I can try and get most of it done so I can at least do my SCR stream this evening. But yeah, we are hoping to set it up today, and I should be absolutely blown away by the, you know, performance. So let's get to setting up this PC. It's going to take a while. I know that because I want to take this job steady so I don't mess anything up. So yeah, let's I don't know if I don't know what I can film. I'll probably just leave my GoPro upstairs just on a time-lapse thing, just recording, and yeah, just play some music over it and let you guys see kind of, I guess, the setting up of it. So I will get to doing that, and I'll probably see you guys maybe after the PC is being built or whatever, to kind of do some more stuff, I guess. So I'll get to doing that, and I'll probably see you guys afterwards. That time-lapse thing was a good idea. I literally didn't film the time-lapse at all because mainly I didn't have time to set it up. Like, as soon as I recorded the last clip, like, we just got to work straight away, and I didn't really have time to set up the camera and get it rolling. Plus, there really isn't anywhere to set the camera to start recording, so we've done a bit of it now. So I'll show you what the progress is at the moment, and I think it's coming along awesome. So let me switch the camera around and I'll show you what we've done. So this is what we've done. As you can see, my monitor is up there with my webcam on top. We've kept the ring light with the track AR in the middle, although I have taken my Eddie Stobart calendar down because, well, I don't really need it anymore. The mic's still there as normal. We've got the brand new keyboard in place. Obviously, I'll say what the keyboard is in the specs after the thing. USB hub is still down there. Basically, I've got you know, things that are sometimes on my desk on there. I'm keeping the same mouse and mouse mat. However, I might change this mouse mat in the future. Got the Stream Deck there. My wheel obviously is here. Now, one thing that, I mean, I don't know if I can amend it, but this keyboard is kind of like at an angle, like it's kind of off center. Now, I mean, I can still play with it fine, you know, it's still completely fine, but I kind of like it to be more in the center. Obviously, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. It's still fine to play it like that, as I said. You know, I just have to get used to having my hand a bit more, you know, off to the left. It's, you know, even with a brand new keyboard, it's just going to have to be something that I'm going to have to get used to. But I don't know if there's a way that I can put that. Obviously, there's no space for the wrist rest that came with it. So obviously, we're not going to be using that. Cable management as well. If I go behind the monitor, you can see there's a lot of cables. I try to do cable management best I can, but with such a small amount of space, and you know, with me being a content creator with all of these wires, and you know, me just being, you know, quite unique with, you know, what you know, content I want to record, that, you know, cable management is near enough impossible, but we're trying our best to at least be okay with it. Mainly what I'm just looking is everything from, you know, like reaching, and like, you know, if I'm playing with my pedals, all of that is just, you know, spacious. I don't care what it looks like behind the monitor because you guys even don't even see that anyway. As long as I can play it fine, and you know, I mean, small wires, you know, here and there are fine. You know, you're gonna get that in a, you know, in a setup. But at the moment, I think it's coming along quite nicely. So we'll do a bit more work, and well, the next part is actually getting in the PC in here and then just connecting everything back up that we need. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do a bit more work, and then I'll show you what we've done afterwards. Okay, so we've done a bit more shifting and we've got the PC into my room. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. I've got my flash on, but as you can see down there, there's the GPU, the CPU up there with obviously the water cooled thing on there, which obviously I'll talk about in the specs. The RGB up there, or the RAM, sorry, that's RGB, that's what I meant to say. The water cooling fans on there, obviously there's pre-installed fans on the front and the rear of this specific case. And yeah, the power supply obviously is all down there, the motherboard, and then obviously all we need to do now is effectively plug all the things in, turn on the power lead, or turn on the power, and hopefully we should have a beast of a PC. Excitement is getting real now, guys, I can tell you that.
Right, power light.
Well, there we go, the ROG Strix logo is on. The LCD screen's on. Look at that. Oh, the GPU does light up. RGB there. The lights on the front. There's a light at the rear as well, but that's obviously RGB. Oh my god, the lights in there as well. Obviously there's a bit of beeping going on at the moment. Liquid temp is only 20 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, do you want to turn your monitor on so we can
let's turn my monitor on. Oh, the keyboard's just turned on. Look at that. Okay, I'm just going to close my curtains quick. It's purple. Oh, here we go. That's on. So obviously we'll set that up in a minute. They're just going out. But yeah, better look at the PC in the dark. Look at this. The RGB there, obviously that's going to be using to cool the liquid cooler that has an RGB. I think we can change that LCD screen as well. Honestly, yeah, the RAM as well. As I said, I wasn't expecting the GPU to have some RGB, but that looks cool. Obviously the Asus ROG Strix logo. Yeah, look at that. Look at my beauty. I'm excited. Let's I don't even know what to say. Right. Let's play, or let's download something.
Do you want me to peel the glass up? The plastic off while you're recording?
Peel it off. Satisfying. So satisfying. There we go.
Let's see, no scratches or anything like that.
No scratches, no nothing. Yeah, look at that. It's so beautiful. I'm excited. I need to play some Roblox and Euro Truck, but obviously I need to do a stream tonight. I think that's the first challenge for this baby. Let me get it set up and download all of the things I need to. And after the stream, I might give you how it performs, and then obviously I'll do some B-roll shots and tell you the specs after the B-roll shots. And I've never done B-roll shots, so that's going to be interesting. So I have now finished my SCR stream, and the PC is phenomenal. Honestly, I think at the most about the stream I got like 50 FPS, and that's literally with like, you know, pretty intense graphics. You know, like my render distance was pretty much on, well, it was on full, and I had a distance of blur on, and my graphics were on 9 as well, because 10 was making it lag just slightly, but I turned it to 9 and everything was like completely fine. So the PC looks a lot more better in the night. I just need to sort something out with the lighting though, because with a few of the RAM sticks, like the light cycle of it is going a little bit quicker than the other ones, and it looks a little bit weird. So I'll see if I can reset that with the lighting program, because I've got a lot of stuff now onto the PC which looks a little bit better. And honestly, then looking back at my old TV that I used to use as my second monitor, which when I brought it into my room was absolutely massive compared to my laptop, looking at it now, it's literally like a window. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm basically looking at. So basically, this is what I'm looking at. This is the keyboard, as I said. Let's do a sound test. So yeah, it sounds really cool. It is actually red switches, but obviously I'll talk about that in the thing. And I have it set on this pattern, so it's a rainbow color going towards the right. And I've got it set as a multi key as well. So like if I press a button, you can see how there's like a ripple like away from the key, which I really like the effect of. So yeah, I'm on Steam right now downloading F1 2021. I actually played ETS on here as well, and honestly I was getting about 200 FPS and every single thing was on max, which is absolutely awesome. And I even had, you know, my second monitor up as well. So a bit of a closer look at the PC at you know, at kind of like nighttime. So I said I'll fix the RAM stick colors for the B-roll shots. Obviously the CPU cooler temperature thing there. I changed the display to be 36 degrees Celsius. I'm going to change that to being something cool for the B-roll shots as well, or you probably have seen in the thing. Obviously they are the fans for the CPU cooler. I think they've been set at a what's it called? At a rainbow effect at the moment, but I will try ahead and get my best for that. But yeah, that is basically a better look at the PC at night, which looks really awesome. And as you see, that is my old TV. That used to be here and it's now over there. And honestly, in real life, you know, the camera does it justice. It's literally so far away compared to, you know, my big 24-inch TV. I mean, you guys hear me say 24-inch fetch, that's tiny, but honestly it's so close to me and it's just really weird. I mean, it is weird with the keyboard as well, because obviously I have my Stream Deck there, it's over to the left. I think I mentioned this, it's quite a little bit uncomfortable to like play for long sessions, but it's still fine. So yeah, I'm downloading F1 in 2021. I don't think I'll be able to get it downloaded today, but obviously that will need to download. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check some things of the PC and get that all done. And I will go ahead and give you some B-roll shots as I show you or just give you the major specs of the PC. So, as I said, I'm not experienced with getting B-roll shots, but I will try my absolute best. So, I hope you guys enjoy the look of my new gaming PC. So the brand new gaming PC has an overclocked AMD Ryzen 9 5900X 12-core CPU, an 8GB Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 Ti GPU with 32GB of DDR4 RAM. So now that I've told you the major specs, let's go through literally the full breakdown of all of the components that I got, because I'm pretty sure many of you are wanting to know literally everything that I'm wanting. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description to the PDF file of literally all of the components on my PC if you want to go check that out as well. But I'm going to go and basically tell you through everything that I got in the gaming PC. So I am on PC Specialist, as this is the website that I use to build the PC, because as you can see by the price, it's still not cheap. It's very expensive, £2,900, effectively £3,000. But for the components that I've selected, I think that is a pretty good deal. So yeah, as I said, I went through many, different PC brands or websites just seeing what would fit. But I think this is, or I know this is going to be a monster of a machine. So to start off with the case, so I went with a Cooler Master Masterbox K500 ARGB gaming case, which has some really cool, it's got a very modern kind of build to the case, which looks very nice. Also has some very cool fans as well, and they are actually pre-installed, which is very good. It has a very good slot for, you know, like the motherboard, and honestly, good airflow. I think that's going to be a pretty good case. Next thing, onto the core components. I mean, obviously I'm going to go through everything, but these are going to be the like core components. So to start off with the CPU, so I went with an overclocked AMD Ryzen 9 5900X 12-core CPU, 3.7 gigahertz and up to 4.7 gigahertz, and with it being overclocked, that is a beast of a CPU. With the motherboard, I went for an Asus ROG Strix X570F for gaming, USB 3.2 Gen 2, PCIe 4.0, ARGB ready as well, because I do want the I do want some of the PC to be RGB, so it looks good. I read on some reviews about motherboards, and that seems to be a really good one for gaming. Now for the RAM, obviously with going with AMD, they do require a lot of RAM, and I went with 32GB Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro DDR4 3200 MHz RAM, and it's actually 4 8GB RAM sticks, because when you have 4 RAM sticks, it works better. Like, their speed is better other than 2 sticks, because let's say you have a fault with, you know, like one of the RAM slots and you are running with 2. If one of the 16GB, you know, RAM sticks is, you know, like not working, then you would only have 16GB of RAM. But if that happened when you had the, you know, the 4 8GB, then you would get 18GB, if that makes sense. And also, just if you go with 4 8s, then it actually works out better. With the graphics card, as I told you in the B-roll shots of the gaming PC, I went with an Nvidia GeForce RTX 3070 Ti, which is a monster of a graphics card. That surely will be able to run any game while streaming pretty much, you know, all the time. I mean, yes, there may still be a few frame drops here and there, but not as much as, you know, I'm getting now. And it is at 8GB as well. And yeah, that's just a monster of a graphics card. Now for hard drives and storage and things like that, I went with a 14TB Seagate Ironwolf Pro 3.5, 7200 RPM, 256 megabytes cache. Basically, that's the hard drive. It is a hard drive, and that is where I'm going to store all of my footage on, and maybe some games, you know, games that I don't play regularly. But with the SSD, it is an M.2 SSD drive, and that is a 1TB Seagate Firecuda 530 Gen 4 PCIe NVMe, up to 7300 stuff, and that's basically where I'm going to be storing all of my games, or the games that I play regularly, OBS, obviously the operating system, and a few browsers as well, so I can, you know, hopefully minimize the waiting time when opening things up. Now, I didn't go with any sort of like RAID or Blu-ray or things like that, but I have got an external memory card reader, and that's just if I need it, because, I mean, I'm not wanting effectively to use it, but let's say, you know, if I absolutely need the necessity for an SD card reader, then I just had that there in case I need it. Now with power and cooling, because obviously this CPU is going to need to be cooled, otherwise I'm going to, you know, probably experience some quite thermal throttling. So for the power supply, I went with a Corsair 750 watt RMX series modular 80 plus gold ultra quiet. So it says ultra quiet, so hopefully it should be ultra quiet as it said. And I was actually going to go with a 1000 watt, but one thing cool about PC Specialist is when you click proceed, it actually tells you like either things that are wrong with the case, and also the recommended power supply as well, which was really cool, and that actually really helped me to kind of get the power supply that I needed. And I dropped down to a 750, which is more than recommended, but I think getting more than recommended is probably better, because then you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to get out more power. The next thing that's kind of not default is the processing cooling, and I went with a Corsair ICUE H100i Elite LCD display RGB CPU cooler. So it is a water cooler CPU, but that's what I want, and it has an LCD screen as well, so I'll be able to tell the temperature of the CPU just by looking at it in the PC. Now I did actually go for the one below it, but that wattage didn't fit the case basically, so I had to go with the one above it, and it's still RGB and a really good processing cooling as well. For the thermal paste, I went with literally the max one that you can get, because obviously with a gaming PC I think it's going to need some pretty intense thermal paste or thing. I don't really know much about thermal paste, so I just literally went with the max one there is. Onto the system refinements. Pretty much sound card, network card are all the same, but the wireless network card was originally set on this one, but I changed it to be this one because I do have a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and the reason why I need to get a wireless network card is because my motherboard isn't Wi-Fi enabled, so I made sure that I got a wireless network card so I can get Wi-Fi, if that makes sense. And also this has Bluetooth enabled as well, which is what I need for when I'm playing, games with a controller, so I got that as well. Now onto the operating system and software, because nothing else on the, the system refinements wasn't, anything that I changed. So I'm going to be running Windows 10 Professional 64-bit, because with AMD at the moment, I think there is still that weird, 30% drop in performance, and I don't know when it's going to be fixed. So at the moment, I'm just going to run with Windows 10, and Windows 10 just runs perfectly fine anyway. And plus, it's a free upgrade as well, because if I go to a Windows 11 anyway, it does bump up the price slightly. So yeah, I may as well just go for this one. Actually, no, it doesn't, but oh well. Windows 10. It's fine, it works the same, so I'm just going to go with that. No antivirus software, because I have one that I already use, and also I'm going to be running with Google Chrome, because that's just the browser that I like using. And now the final thing that I selected on the peripherals and accessories. So obviously, as I said, I got the monitor a while ago, and obviously the keyboard and mouse. I am going to be getting a mechanical keyboard, and it is a Cooler Master CK550 V2 mechanical RGB gaming keyboard, which is a red switch, so it's not the quietest of switches, but it is still a really good key switch nonetheless. And I did hear like a typing sound thing, and it didn't sound too loud, and pretty much it did sound like, exactly what I wanted it to be. And the really cool thing about this keyboard is, as I said, it's RGB enabled, so you can, set, RGB. You can also program the keys as well to be like different, waves and things like that with the RGB thing. And another really cool thing when I watched a review is you can play the game Snake on it. I'm pretty sure all of you have heard of the game Snake. It's that one that you used to get on your phone, and you had to move the snake around collecting apples or different things. You can play that on your keyboard, which I thought was really hilarious. So I decided to get the keyboard. But also because obviously, the mechanical keyboard is exactly what I want it to be. RGB, really cool, lighting and things like that. And I think that's going to be a perfect keyboard for me. So I'm with that. And that's pretty much everything else. Obviously, there are, delivery and services and things like that. But obviously, I'm not going to talk through that because that's just all standard. But as I said, there is a link in the description to the PDF file of the page. So if you want to go check things out on that, then you are free to do so in the description below. But that is my PC. And hopefully, as you've seen by streams, content has improved. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you leave a like if you are super excited to see the improvements of my gaming PC. And I'm just super happy that I've actually managed to, save up money to actually get a gaming PC. And it's something I've been wanting since I pretty much started YouTube, and I'm super happy to be getting one. So yeah, make sure you do leave a like if you're excited. Subscribe so you don't miss that content. It's free and you can change your mind later. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. But that's all from me. As I said, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video or stream, hopefully with my great new gaming PC once again. But until then, take care and peace out.